All right, guys, here we go. Right now, we're looking at the daily chart of the micro E-mini S&P 500 futures. And the reason being, we took a short position the other day. We're in the money. We've broken this trend line. And the next thing to look for is where a potential support might be. Because it's real easy. Well, I say easy. It's psychologically, it's easier to buy than it is to sell, especially, when you're in the money, because, that little greed bug takes over and it's telling you, hey, keep holding, keep holding, etc. And a lot of times the market will reverse and you start losing money. If you're long, meaning you're looking to go to the upside, the market will reverse and it'll start eating away at those profits. But at the same time, you're thinking, hey, it's going to turn, it's going to keep running up, and you don't want to get out. And same with going short like we are now. I mean, it's not going to keep going straight down. We're going to reverse and bounce out of here. And the reason being, quite honestly, they have to make the market like that. It's fear and greed. Anything that humans are, assets that humans trade, invest in, trade in, whatever. Uh, there's going to be a group that's fearful, and there's going to be a group that's more greedy. Okay, that's going to make the fluctuations, and also the exchanges, the on ramps and off ramps of where you buy and sell, they can't do any business if they don't run it up, run it down, run it up, run it down. That's how, people sell out, they make money, got to buy back in. That's where they make money again, so on and so forth. So, yeah, it's, again, easy in comparison, it's easy to buy and it takes a little bit more to sell. All right, either going up or coming down. But here we go. All right, well, first of all, let me give you this little trick. Whenever the 200, that purple line on my chart, and the 20, the blue line, come close together, not not 99% of the time, not 80% of the time, but 100% of the time, they will separate and go up, either the price will run up and the 20 will run up and over the 200 and get far and away from the 200, or hey, this might be happening, who knows. The 20 roll over and come down following price, because these moving averages are just lagging indicators. They lag the price is the only thing that's the true uh, real factor of where the chart is and where we're going. But anyway, yeah, it'll roll over and go far and away, just like it did here, far and away from the 200. Okay, but they always come back together. Okay, just FYI. Now, as price is coming down, and this is true in the opposite. Okay, but we're looking at shorting this. Well, we're already short, but we're looking at possibly finding where price might settle out at and find a little bit of support. So anyway, only place that's going to find support is where the market came in and supported, obviously, the previous time. And where is that? Either at a moving average, a high pivot like this, a low pivot like that. See, this is resistance. Couldn't get over it, but now it's going to be support. We've already dropped below it, unless we close the day over it. Uh, and then the next place is a low pivot where market did a 180, a reversal back to the upside, and guess what? Yeah, that was support. So a moving average, a higher low pivot, and or a fib line. Okay. Now we generally like to go from the that big swing low to the big swing high. See the swing low here, and then the swing high, and then we're already under. Like for right now, we're already under that 0.38 fib, and we're under this little pivot here. So that might not be the spot. But of course, we still have, over 7 hours to go before this daily candles closes. So we could, possibly wait on that. But a high probability, a high odds place of again, quote unquote, potential reversal is right here. That's at 0.5 fib is generally a strong, support zone as price is coming down. And then if you're going up into it, it's generally a strong um, resistance zone. Plus, we have another factor, this high pivot right in here. Now, um, and then also you could kind of stretch it over here. We have another high pivot here that we kind of wicked into it. Now, it doesn't have to be, perfectly in line. None of these have to be perfectly in line. They just have to be in a range, the neighborhood, so to speak. Okay, so let me clear this. I take that fib off, but you can see, it was in this area, and let me kind of do this like I did on the other one, right through here. Again, I use the analogy: the ropes on a boxing ring kind of give, you know, uh, when the boxers lean against it. And that's what could happen here, but that is a very significant range, okay, where we could come down to. And why is it a significant range? Well, we have two factors. You have two or more factors. You have an 83, 87% probability, chance, odds that the thesis will hold up, that we're going to get a little, ooh, that's not good, thesis will hold up, and that will get a little bounce there, okay, or support, okay. But we're going to wait and see on the day if we get back up and over. And I on my try, I like using the blue for support. We have a high and a low pivot here. See how we came up, resistance, sold off, down, broke through it, retested here, retested there, and then, here we are now. So we're going to see if we uh, break through that. Then, as you remember, we had that 0.38 fib sitting there. So two factors, all right? So if we close over that, that might be the time to get out of this thing near term. So, that ain't, that's not bad profits for a couple of days anyway. And then the same scenario goes with for the Dow, okay? And as you can see, boom, your eyes will be trained at, once you get used to this stuff, this pivot here, even though it's just one candle down, it's still pivoted, it's still 180, okay? And we still go over, ooh, see, that kind of a range. You got one here as well. And then see all this over here? That's like, we're going to put that blue line right across here, because everything you need to know about price action history, obviously it's going to turn the page back in the book, and, you'll find it. So this is a brick wall. This was distribution. In other words, people selling up here. And, it came to pass as price rolled over, finally broke out. This was consolidation here, people adding to their, positions, and then the breakout, retest. Right here, we couldn't get over it, rotate it down, hit the 200, came back up. But anyway, you get the point. So that's, possibly a good area to offload. Again, we're going to wait on the daily and see, what happens if this daily candle, which I don't think it will, but if it starts turning green, then we'll go ahead and bail out again. A couple of days, not bad. 2 days work there. Then see if the fib has any. So moving average, fib line, high low pivot is what you are, striving for to see, either to the upside or downside, what you're looking for. Okay, guys, I appreciate you watching. Give us a follow on Twitter. Check out our Patreon group, and we will see you on the charts.